for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the play with the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plan. Look at your stance and look at your hand. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music already.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The numbers for Freeman a week ago. 23 carries, 71 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Detroit! Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in, and the Rams add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Finding room inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 30.
Freeman again, first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. Here's Jones, looking to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing Jones. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And now running right through it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
No. Check. Patriot.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Detroit.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. 1st and 10, way up at the 37. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 1st and 10, Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Royce Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Jackson forced out to his left. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Third and goal, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And his kick here is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now Jones. A final shot before break. And that is incomplete. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And, we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards. After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Jackson from the shotgun. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw is Jackson. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. And this one is right through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. It was his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Chargers have just scored to take the lead over the Raiders. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Now let's go.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones operating from the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Wow. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Flush to his right. Room to run inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Patriot!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Jackson, and he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Jackson on 1st down. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the two-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He's back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw, escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll go on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The Rams on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Los Angeles, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.